Hi, and welcome to another great episode of Get Your Greek On with Spiro. I'm Spiro, and we are in the world famous Andrea's Kitchen. One beautiful time more, which we are going to be opening up the restaurant very, very soon. And we're not going to be able to be at this beautiful kitchen anymore. We are today going to make a very, very, very simple recipe, which I hope is as easy for you as it was for me. I actually was scrolling down Facebook, sitting on my couch like everybody else, and it popped up, and I think it's a great recipe to do. What I love about this recipe is that it's actually very interchangeable. You can actually add different things. Like right here, we have our cherry tomatoes. So this dish that we're going to be making, just to start off with that, is going to be our Caprese Stuffed Portobello Mushrooms. What we're going to use is our cherry tomatoes. We have our mozzarella, which is going to be dried mozzarella. We're going to cut it up, small pieces. We're also going to be using a little bit of salt, some pepper, some garlic, 1 clove, chop it up as fine as you can and just have it ready, some basil, and extra virgin Greek olive oil. And then at the end, we're going to top it off with a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Now, I just want to say before we start this, I want to say for this weekend, happy Mother's Day to all the great mothers over there. This is a great recipe to do. Get it ready. And of course, I want to be very thankful to all the doctors, nurses, EMS workers, postal workers, everybody out there in the front line that's actually sanitation. Anybody else that I forget, I'm sorry. I know you guys are doing a great job out there. Deliveries, oh my God, the delivery guys in the restaurants and all the stuff that they're doing and working, and a terrific job keeping us safe while they're out there taking a chance. And I'm very grateful for that. And that's a shout out. This episode is actually for Mother's Day, but especially for all the hard workers out there. Getting back to what we were doing and having ready, I wanted to say that this recipe, again, is going to be very easy, and we're going to start off with 4 very large portobello mushrooms. Now, these mushrooms are already cleaned. I already cleaned them. So what I did is that I took a big spoon, and first of all, I removed the stem. There's a little bit of a stem over there. Remove it, and then clean it, and throw, you can throw that stuff out, and then just have it ready. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. You do the best you can. There might be a little bit of that blackness there. And then what we're going to do is that we are going to make a very simple mix just to rub it on the portobello mushrooms, and then we're going to put it in the oven. Now, this recipe that I saw says to be at 400, but I think 400 is a little bit high. I have a feeling that it's going to make the mushrooms a little bit mushy, and maybe even burn them. So I'm leaving it at 375. I think 375 is a good temperature, good thing. Now we're going to make a mix to rub it right onto the portobello mushrooms. To get it started, we are going to use, let's say about, I would say about maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I love extra virgin Greek olive oil. You know me, it has to be Spartan, go Sparta. Extra virgin Greek olive oil, always the best. Then what we're going to do is that we're going to add the a little bit of garlic, the 1 clove of garlic in there. Okay, I put a little bit more, but 1 is fine. And then what I like is a pinch of pepper and a pinch of salt. Don't go crazy, okay? Then just mix it, and this is going to be your rub. You're going to rub that on the portobello mushrooms. Okay? Make sure you mix it. Just rub it on there, be generous. You don't have to be cheap. It's always good to use a nice amount. Now we're going to put this in the oven for approximately 10 minutes. And then we're going to take it out, and we are going to get some garlic on there too. I love garlic. Don't be cheap with that, okay? And we are going to rub it in there. Try to get it in the corners if you could. And after you're done, now these are big mushrooms, so you might have to use a little bit more olive oil, which is okay. You want to rub it in there. There we go, just a little more. I like olive oil, so to me, the flavors are really good. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to put it in the oven. While it's cooking, we are going to make our mix, which is very, very simple. And we'll put it in the oven. We preheated it already at 375. We're going to put it in the middle, right there. Close it. And that's it to start. Very, very quick. Nice little appetizer. So now we're going to make... All right. Hey, Google, give me 10 minutes. Alarm. It's good to have
Done.
Google.
Your alarm set for 8:52 p.m.
There we go. All right, so now we're gonna take, this is a half a cup of cherry tomatoes. What we did is that we cut them in half, very simple, and just have it ready. So we're gonna put that in the bowl. Now, again, you don't have to use cherry tomatoes. You could use regular tomatoes, it doesn't matter. We're also gonna take our mozzarella, which is also a half a cup. Just mix it in there. Now the mozzarella should be dry, pat it dry, whatever you got to do. Don't use wet mozzarella because it's not going to do what you want. And then we're going to take olive oil. Now again, you could use about 3 cups, but you know, doesn't matter, as much as you like. You know, it's basically right. So you know, you want to get the olive oil in there. Of course, we have our fresh basil. Pinch of salt. And pepper. If you don't like salt, don't use salt. You don't have to use any salt. And what we're going to do is that we are going to mix it all together. And that's it. It's a very, very simple and easy recipe that you can do. Okay, and if you like a lot of olive oil, put more olive oil. It doesn't matter. Nothing is set in stone. As you can see, just mix it until you get it to your desired taste. Okay, let's see how that came out. I always like to taste my food, but that's me. I like olive oil. I'm gonna put a little bit. But that is delicious. Gotta love Italian food, but Greek is the best. Anyway, so we're gonna wait till that alarm goes off, and then we will finish our recipe. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes. The alarm should be going off literally any second. Oh, there it is. Hey Google, stop. So right now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna take out our portobello mushrooms that have been cooking for about 10 minutes. Oh, see the smoke and everything? I love it, I love it. All right, so now, while we did that, we are gonna put our mix that we made. Okay, we're gonna put it right on top. Okay. Right. Oh yeah. And then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna probably be doing a recipe similar to this, probably at the restaurant, but it's definitely gonna be with spinach and feta because you know we gotta make it Greek somehow. And then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna announce it when it's ready and when we are offering it. Now, if you're home right now and you have some great recipe, something that you want me to put on the show, please, you know, send it at the bottom. Write a comment at the bottom below. Also, subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Let me get more subscribers in there. That would be an incredible thing. So we are going to get everything as much as we can in there. Hopefully it'll stay. Oh, it smells so good. God, I love portobello mushrooms. That's why I'm doing this recipe, because I really am very excited about this. My wife wants me to grow basil in the kitchen because it smells so good when you chop it up. I love it. It has a lot of flavor. By the way, the person behind the camera is actually my lovely wife doing all this, and she's doing a great job. I'm very blessed to have her doing it. Oh, that was awesome.
Thank you.
No, thank you. We had a wonderful time being together. We're planning to open up very soon. I'm hoping by late May, beginning of June, hopefully late May. So this is what we did now. We put it on top and we're going to put it back in the oven for about 10 more minutes to actually finish it off. Again, back in the middle. There we go. Now I stuffed it very much, but you could go lighter if you want. So, hey Google, give me 10 minutes.
All right, 10 minutes. And that's starting now.
Thank you. So we're going to leave it there for another 10 minutes. 10 to 12 minutes. Should soften up. Be nice. 375. The last thing I wanted to say before we take it out and have it all ready and plate it is that I want to mention that today my hair is growing back. Yes. Oh, feels nice. I've been rubbing my head nonstop. Actually, I love it. I can't stop. My wife actually likes it, but not as much. Also, I'm wearing a special hat today. This is my brother's hat. It's a show that he does in Manhattan. He's been doing it for 27 years. It's called the New York Mob Show, Murder by the Mob. It's a great show. Unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, it's not going on right now. But hopefully when this is over, you guys should check it out. You're going to enjoy it. It's similar to Goodfellas, any one of those Murdered by the Mob shows. And what I recommend is that you come, see it, enjoy it. There's dinner, dancing. You're going to have fun. It's very interactive. And you also solve a mystery and you win great prizes. So check it out when it opens up. New York Mob Show, Murdered by the Mob. You're going to love it. Okay? And tell Mike about it and he'll give you 20% off. Guaranteed. Okay? Take it from me. All right? I don't know if he will, but hopefully he will. We'll talk to him about it for all the people that are watching my show. Again, thank you very much. When it's ready, I will show you the finished product. Thank you very much. And don't forget to get your Greek on. All right, it should be ready. It looks like it's ready. Now, I said 10 minutes for the second time when you put it back in. It might be 7 minutes. It might be 12 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Let's see if it melts. If it melts, then you should take... Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, my God, that looks delicious. Look at that. Now, this is my first time making it, so, you know, it's all trial by error. Hopefully, no error. So this melted already. This one looks delicious. Oh my God, yeah, that looks good. Get that on the plate. Oh my God. It oozes the mozzarella, which I love. All right. Let's get the second one out. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Third one. Now I think this would look delicious with some spinach. Okay. We're shredding it in there. All right, the last one we'll take out in a minute. But just to show you what it looks like, put a little bit of parsley in the middle. The cheese, just play with it, get it nice and centered. Move the tomatoes around a little bit. Get a nice little in the center. There we go. There we go. So now the last thing that we're going to do is that we're going to top it off with a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Now you can use balsamic vinegar. You don't have to use balsamic vinegar. I love balsamic vinegar, so it works out fine. You know, you just want to drizzle it. Just like that. Get a little bit on top. Oh, it smells good. All right, so we got a little bit of balsamic vinegar, and we're going to finish it off with a little bit of fresh basil just for color, just to make it look good. And voila. Put it on a humongous plate. I should have put it smaller, but anyway. You got your mozzarella, tomato, caprese, stuffed portobello mushroom. Enjoy, kali orexi, and as always, get your Greek on.